Okay, here we go with question number 7. I'm not going to bother reading through the whole thing in order to save a bit of time, but essentially we're given some information here, and the question is using the company's estimates, calculate the percentage of policyholders that will renew at least one policy next year. So I'm going to draw a simple Venn diagram to try and make this easy. And here, this is going to be uh, the group that has an auto insurance policy, and this is going to be the group that has a homeowner's insurance policy. Now we're told that 15% of policyholders have both. So this here is 15%. And we're told that 65 have an auto. So if this whole region here is going to be 65%, then that means this part here has to be 50%. The 0.5 plus 0.15 will give us the 65%. And we can do the same thing with the homeowner's policy because we're told 50% of policyholders have a homeowner's policy. So if that is 50, then that means this here has to be 35%. Now, what is the question? We want to know the percentage of policyholders that will renew at least one policy the next year. Well, we're told here that 40% of the policyholders who have only an auto will renew. So that means this segment here, 40% of the 0.5 will in fact renew next year. So 0.4 times 0.5 gives us 0.2, and that means 0.3 remain. And this here is the percentage that will renew. So that's what we're interested here. For those who have both, we are told that 80% will renew at least one. So that means 80% of 15% is going to give us 12. So that means 12, this 15 here is broken up into 12% and 3%. But this is what we're interested in because that is the fraction that will renew from this group. And finally, we are told that for those with just a homeowner's policy, 60% will in fact renew. So if we want 60% of this, that's like 3 out of every 5. So 3 times 7, because 5 goes into 35 7 times, is going to give us 21. That's the percentage that will renew from this group, and that will leave 14% that will not renew, but we're not interested in that. So we're only interested in those that will renew at least one. And from each of these groups, we have the numbers. 0.2 will renew from those who have only auto. 0.12 will renew at least one from those who have both, and 0.21 will renew from those that only have homeowners insurance. So the answer is just going to be the sum of those numbers. So 0.2, 0.12, and 0.21. And if we sum all of those, we'll get the final answer of 0.53 or 53%. Quickly looking at the solutions that they give, they've taken a little more of an algebraic approach here. But generally, we're looking at the same idea here. We have the proportion uh, that are only have an auto policy, uh, the proportion that have only a homeowner's policy, and the proportion that have both, and multiplying that by the percentage in each of those groups here, here, and here, um, that will in fact renew to give us the 53% as your final answer.